Cape Scott is known as one of the most rugged and pristine beaches on the west coast. Much of it is inaccessible by land, but by air, we can see that it's now covered with debris from 4 shipping containers that have washed up on the beaches. On October the 22nd, the MV Zim Kingston reported a fire on board its ship, and then reported 40 cargo containers that fell overboard in rough seas. However, that number has now grown to 109 shipping containers that fell overboard. Hereditary Chief David Mungo Knox of the Kwakiutl First Nation says what's happening on the beaches in his traditional territory is concerning.
When I heard about the containers, it hit heavy home because, like I say, it was just a matter of time before this happened, because global warming is an issue. We're aware of it because of everything. The storms was happening all around the earth right now. So we got to be mindful of thinking about the future storms.
Everything from kids' toys, styrofoams, up to 70 refrigerators, plastic items, yoga mats and shoes are now spread everywhere.
To see people coming up from Campbell River and Courtney and out from Port Hardy and Port McNeill just trying to pick up any little bit, just trying to get the styrofoam off the beach.
Chief Knox says there needs to be tighter restrictions for these big ships moving in dangerous weather.
I'm hoping that these big billion-dollar companies be mindful about the territory of the people of the coast and think about the responsibilities. And, to me, this was preventable because they could have delayed that ship by a few days from leaving port and then come after the storm passed.
Observers say that wildlife has already began ingesting the colorful plastic.
It blocks the digestive tract, gives them the sense that they're full when they're not, so they don't feed properly. It can impair survival.
And for the First Nations who depend on traditional food from the ocean, it's going to be challenging.
The reality about the styrofoam and plastic, it doesn't take long for it to break down in the oceans with the current, with the salt water degrading it. And the biodiversity about everything is like all these, our clams, our seabirds, our seagulls, all mammals are going to be ingesting this thinking it's food over time. So to me, that's pretty heartbreaking.
The Coast Guard is continuing to monitor the other 105 containers, but with another impending storm, they may also end up being washed ashore. Tina House, APTN National News, Vancouver.